All right, how's everybody doing? And welcome back to Silverrun Forest. We're on episode 3 of this vlog, I believe. Um, Back here at my usual place, the Waffle Hut, but if you'll notice, it's not the same area. There's actually two in this little town. One down south over here and one up north that we went to before. Um, Seen this one on the map, decided to try to come in here and check this one out. Got to talking to a few people, and the diners here actually will buy local produce. Like I said, with the chickens, maybe eggs. Um, they buy tomatoes. They buy a lot of goods um, from farmers and individuals around here. So if we ever have any excess, we can bring them to here, sell them there. Um, it is a little later in the day than I normally start, but I've had a busy morning. Had to get a few things done. Um, our plan for today is to see if we can get some power going. In order to do that, we are going to need a little bit of money. I spent this morning going around town just checking places out. I found a guy selling a few older items that he didn't want anymore. I'll show you those when I get up to the house. But I'm thinking I can do something with them. But we have to have the money first. I gotta buy some wire and some cable. And I called the local power supplier around here, and they said as long as I put a proper transformer in, any excess power I have, they will buy it off of me. So maybe we could make a few dollars here and there off this. Never hurts to have a couple extra dollars. It pays out once a month, just like your electric bill comes in. Might just have to pass this car. 35 is not going to do it. But so I did that. Loaded up one more load of trees. I did save some of the bigger pieces. I cut them to 6 meters, I believe. We're going to see if we can get us one of those containers after we make enough money, and see what this container place is for selling wood. See how that goes. We might try that out one time. Let's see what we'll do first. Let's get the logs sold. Let's get that done and out of the way, and maybe we'll have a better idea of what we're doing. Let's see. So I have this load. It's mostly the junk logs. Like I said, the 6 meter pieces I kept right here. One thing with the Deutz, I've been using it to move the trees around. That's how this is an oak. This is a pretty heavy tree right here. It picked it up, but I did have to run to the store and buy a weight. That was picking the back end of this tractor up. I couldn't move hardly any big trees with that. So, let's get this log sold. Get this load of logs sold. We'll see if we can buy the container. If we make enough off the container, we might try to get enough money to purchase the land that I want to get. We are starting to run low on trees, so I believe after we get the power, that'll give us some of the food. It'll give us power. We may try to get that next piece of land because we're quick running out of trees to sell. So I want to get into replanting very soon. That way they can start growing and we can keep this forestry business we got going. But I'm going to head over here to the old sawmill. I'll get this unloaded and I will be back with you in just a second. Alright. Here at the old sawmill. I know we do have some good sized logs on here, but don't know. I don't have many of the good ponderosas or lodge poles. I'm hoping we could just make enough to buy the container. If we can, I'll get that ordered and we'll start loading up the 6-meter logs. Anything that we can't get 6 meters out of, we'll just sell like this. Alright, let's get our feet wet. Let's see how much we make off these odd trees and off cuts. 3,000. Almost 5,000. Okay. There was 2 pretty large oaks on there. Maybe that's what made the money. Maybe the hardwoods still sell for good money up here. But let's get back up to the house. Show you some of the treasures I found today. And let you know what the plan is. That should be plenty of money to get a container. And like I said, I still have to go to a store and buy some underground cable to run the power over to the camper and get the city out to hook up. Luckily, there's a transformer right by the train station near the house, so shouldn't be much of an issue. They said they'll just run their ditch witch, get it hooked up, and then we can have some power at the camper and start making a little money. So I know y'all seen this route several times, so I'll see you back at the camper. Alright, we're back here at our land, and there is some of it. Let me cut the truck off. Alright, so I bought some old barrels off this guy. Didn't pay too much for them, they're old junk. Got some cement blocks and some old scrap metal. If you are wondering how we're going to make power out of this, right here we get a good breeze that comes off this river that runs under the road right here. We're going to build us a homemade wind turbine. So let me see what I need to do. Let me call the city and get them out here. And I am going to go ahead and run to the store and get that power cable. I could probably pay the city while they're out here to run me a little power connection over here to the camper. And the only other thing I did do that you haven't seen, I took the tarp off because it's starting to get warm enough. And I did drop these 2 trees that were shading us over. Probably still have to take these 2 out. But they've all been cut into 6-meter lengths. So we will load those in the container when we get there too. But let me get everything set up and I will bring you back in once we have the power all going. Alright, see you in just a second. Alright, as you can see, we worked late into the night here. I didn't use these 2 drums, but they have hundreds of other uses. But here it is. It's our wind power generator. We took the old barrels, cut them up. I lined it up so it could catch the breeze. The electric company was out earlier. They set up the substation, and I just connected to their wires. They'll come out probably tomorrow and cut the breakers on and everything. Right now these wires are just dead, but I do have power to the house. I'm not having to run my generator anymore. I took it over and I'm sure I'll use it somewhere else. But there it is. We are power sufficient. It did cost me $800. They had to come out and flatten the land a little bit. Got a guy out here to do that, and a truckload of gravel, and of course the wire. I had to pay for the wire out here, but the power company ran their own wire down. But yeah, it looks like the plan for tomorrow is going to be to get the container. I might order that tonight and have it waiting for me at the shop in the morning. But that's about it for today. I'm going to rest up and I'll get right back with you. All right. So this ran all night and ended up making us looks like about $200 something. So not bad. Just chugging away here. Had the refrigerator. I ran to the store and got some drinks in there for me. And maybe a steak for tonight. Mighta shoulda threw my tarp back on here, but they're working. I've been eating out of there a little bit. Might have some extras to sell later. I did go and get the container ordered. It's the same brand as the one I had before. I even ordered the same color. But let me get the trailer right quick and we'll see. Maybe they can load us up. They gotta have some kind of something for loading and unloading. Let's get down here. I'm gonna have to pay for the container once I get down here, but I got it ordered. Hate these long drives all the way down to here. It's nice being this close to town, but not being in town. Well, there it is. I've actually used a few of these for projects over the years. Let me go here and settle up with them and pay on this and see if they have any way to load it up for me. And I'll be right back. All right. Paid him his $38.50 for that. I hope this does make some decent money because we are running low. He also told me that they have a loader back. Okay. Got a Manitou. All right. Let's see if we can get this thing loaded up. He told me they didn't have anybody around today, but if I wanted to load it up myself, I could. Alright, let's see. There's the pallets holes. Quad steer. That's nice. Alright, that handles the weight. Probably what they used to unload it off the truck that brought it in, so of course it handles the weight. Am I in there? Looks like I might need to just nudge it over. There we go. That'll ride. Let me put their Manitou back where it was. Right there should be fine. Cut it off for him. Alright, I'm going to run back in here and give him his keys back, and then we'll get up and get loaded. Alright, we are good to go. Let me strap this down. Now, this is probably going to be a lot more wood than we're used to carrying, so I hope this trailer can handle the weight. I guess that's something we'll have to see. have no idea how many trees this will take. I know for some reason, even with trees around here, they buy everything in liters. I don't know how you measure a tree out in liters. Maybe it's actually by ton. I'm not sure. Let's see. Get right here. Put the part brake on. Let's see. Oh, this is a nice unit. I believe that's a new one. Every other one I bought's been beat up from shipping. Yeah, this is a lot of weight on the old girl. Maybe I have to slide them in the end and then I can push them in. Oh, there it went. Maybe this trailer holds by weight too, because looks like that one log took up the weight and space of 3 in the trailer. Like I said, these lodge poles and ponderosas are heavy. We'll load these up. I'm going to take the tractor up to the yard and get those other trees that we cut down to clear out some space for the sunlight of the greenhouse. Yeah, but this little tractor for the money has been surprisingly good. Alright, I'm going to pull the tractor and the truck and trailer up there. Let me get everything set up and I'll bring you back in. Alright. It is a losing battle trying to keep this truck clean. Anyway, left the tractor running. It's still kind of cold. So, probably going to put you on a quick time lapse while I load up these ones that I already have down. The way it's looking, I'll probably need to take a few more down to get it full. I am going to just use ponderosas and lodge poles. That way, you know, the container, we want to make sure we get our best money out of it. So let me get you on a time lapse for this. If I need any more, I'll probably just go ahead and fill it up. That way you don't have to see the same thing over and over. But let me get you going and I'll be right back. Alright, that's all the ones we have cut. Looks like we're not even quite half full. So I will need to take a few more trees down, but like I said, in the sake of you not having to watch the same thing over and over, I'm just going to get this loaded up and I'll get back with you when it's time to go. So I will see you in just a second. Alright, well that is it. I believe it's full as it's going to get. Shut the door. Nice. Had to cut down two more of the big ones and a small one. These little small pieces weren't 6 meters, so looks kind of heavy on the truck. But let's go see how much money we make. Wouldn't it be great if we made around 32,000 so we could buy that other piece of property? 'Cause I'm still fighting back and forth whether to take out the bank loan, because we got a couple more trees here, and again, like I said, I want to start replanting real soon. And then we got a few down the hill here, but after that we are out of fast money. Like I said, it's not all about the money, but we still have a few things we need. I'm dealing with the water right now, but really love to have a well, and we really don't have anywhere to put a field yet. So let's just see what we make. Think I'll just cut to when we get there. Like I said, y'all have seen this road many times, so I will catch you in just a second when I get up there. Alright, we're here at the old sawmill, and yep, the container warehouse is a little further down. No train, excellent. This truck and trailer has handled the weight of all this surprisingly well. Kind of proud of her. I believe they're going to take it here. Let's get it unstrapped for them. Yeah, she's sitting down though. I believe they're going to come out and just unload the whole container and take it all. All right. Big money, come on. This was all Ponderosa and Lodgepole. We got $51,879. I truly did not expect that much. Wow, okay. So, new piece of property it is. You're turning, nice blinker, love that. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to run up to the house right quick and drop off the trailer, and then we are going to the bank to buy our second piece. So I will catch you guys in just a second. Alright, back here at the bank. It's only been like 2 or 3 months since we got the last piece of property. We've been moving pretty good. While I was up at the house, I did spray it off a little bit. Didn't get it all the way clean. Didn't want to show up to spend $30,000 in a nasty truck, so. Alright, let's get in here and file some paperwork. Alright, it's ours. $32,396 later. We still have $20,000. Sounds like we have enough for some equipment to start trying to get some fields in. When it comes to field crops, there's a lot more to it than just these raised planters. We gotta plow, we gotta get the stones out, we have to seed, we have to fertilize, roll, and then a harvester. Those are incredibly expensive, so it does seem like a lot of money, but we're not out of the woods yet. Speaking of that, let's get back in the woods and we'll go take a look at the new piece of property and walk it out. Yeah, we still have a few down here. Looks like we have one of those deadwood trees we need to get cut out. But yeah, this side over here is getting really bare. I need to get some more trees planted in there real quick. That way they can start growing back up to like these massive ones. But yeah, the yard here is looking a little bare. But the crops are getting plenty of sunlight now. Maybe not this corner. I still need to take these out. So basically, if we look now, we own all the way around this road and up and up onto the top right here. So that doesn't mean anything anymore. Excellent. We've got a few trees down in here. We could plant a few more. Some more dead woods. So right in here is where I'm seeing a field. Maybe leave this area over here that's real flat in case we have to expand anything with the yard, but I don't mind going up on this hill just a little bit for a field. We have a big rocky outcrop here. Got a lot of good trees over here on this side. And then we do own all the way to up here. So our line stops at this pond and down this road. Yeah, there's some good forest up here. Now I am wondering, it would take quite a bit of leveling out, which means heavy equipment work. But what if we try to build a permanent house? More around here than where we're at now. Even better view. You can see the water tower. Mountains over in the distance. Maybe take a few more trees out. The trees have got to come for the field anyway. Open the view up. Might be something we plan to do. But that's future planning. Let's just skirt the outside right here. Man, there's just so many nice little lakes around here. Yeah, like I said, this is mostly all hills. That's why the land was so cheap. There's not a lot you can do with it. That's a nice tree. It's a nice oak. Yeah, you can't, I mean, if I need to maybe put a little gravel or at least scrape it, I might get a road up through here. But yeah, right in here is going to be the field area for now. We'll get these trees cleared away. There's actually not an awful lot in here. Another dead wood. We'll get those taken care of too. But that was a big episode. I believe I'm going to leave it here. Going to take a lunch break and maybe work up a game plan over lunch. See what we're going to do, and see what we're going to do with our new section of land now. So I will catch you guys in the next one. I appreciate you tuning in. If you're enjoying it, feel free to throw a thumbs up so I know you're liking it and continue to make some content for you. Like I said, any suggestions, any comments, throw them down below. But you all have a good day, and I will see you on the next one.